Hello, g'day possums. It's the 1st of January 2026 and I thought it would be a great day to settle in with a sketchbook tour, and not just one but 2 sketchbooks today. This one is a Talons Art Creation brand, small art, that I got when I was up in Cairns from the art supply store. So I'll get on to that because that's the newish one. And this is a Winsor & Newton that I bought in Sydney in Urkesley Art Supplies. So kicking off, I started this late June and finished it in late October. This was a doodly kind of page where I used up paints and tried out pens. Here we have some art swatches and colour mixing of ultramarine blue, cardium yellow, making tints and hues with white and black. More swatches with the Prismacolor new pencils. I got that were new old pencils from the op shop. And actually doing all of these little swatches is quite meditative. It's not really something I used to bother with before, but it's kind of quite a nice little exercise to do. Here we jump ahead to a picture that I started and finished on a road trip to Bendigo when we went down to see the Frida Kahlo textiles at the Bendigo Art Gallery with friends. It was a really great trip. I think that it's too dark and there's not enough contrast. A ground that I didn't get anything onto. Some fun sketches that were very quick line drawings I did in the car driving to Bendigo. A stop at Jugion to have breakfast and charge the EV. Someone actually pulled up here and blocked my view, so I took a photo and filled it in later for fun. Another EV stop further along in the same trip. EV charging stop rather. Just getting that in place. And this was the Derwent pencils that I love, but I didn't add water, I just used them as drawing pencils. And again, an EV stop at Tarrakutta, learning to drive big distances with the EV. We're learning about all these new little places where the chargers are, and kind of interesting to explore little towns. And this was the view. I was literally sitting in front of the petrol station that had the charging stop, and looking out towards someone's property for about 20 minutes. And some list making. This was 2 visits to a local cafe, people having coffee, waiting for coffee, chatting on their phones, so on. This was an afternoon that was really productive. A lot of still life, felt quite inspired. Different materials, so mixed media here, pencil acrylics. This one, just pencil, watercolour, Inktense pencils, pairs, just using whatever fruit was on hand, acrylic, pencil. Failed experiment, I don't like that. The Matisse inspired to finish, happy with that. This was waiting for food with the grandkids. Oh, this was a really fun morning where I was in Brisbane. We had a lot of unexpected trips up to Queensland in 2025 around all of our parents, who are now doing much better, thankfully. And we went to Brisbane, and my niece, Alex, my gorgeous niece, Alex, who's also very creative, I asked her to take me somewhere beautiful to do some plein air drawing and painting. And we drove to the Botanical Gardens at Mount Coot-tha. It was a really stinking hot day, but wonderful. We had a little walk around, and then we stopped and we drew and chatted and painted for about 3 hours in the Japanese section of the gardens. This was a little lizard, and there were lots of water lizards actually popping in and out of here, and fish, and so many dragonflies, and kookaburras and baby kookaburras. Was really fantastic. Thoroughly enjoyed it. This day, we're now in July, cut up some papaya for my grandchildren and drew the other half. This afternoon, I wasn't feeling that motivated. Spin that around a little bit. So I drew the pictures on the pattern on my pyjama pants, the fabric, and then I made up some, and that's actually a fun little exercise. Here I've got an all topsy-turvy meeting and drawing and sketching for a few hours at the Art Gallery, New South Wales, with my Hong Kong Aussie friend Annemiek, who moved back a couple of years ago to Sydney, and we've been back now 6 years somehow. And this is the cafe at the art gallery. Lots of people coming and going and moving about, and we each managed to capture different people going, oops. This was from the shot that I did on the tree that got removed in Hyde Park, Sydney, the condemned tree. And I'm glad that I took some time to honour this tree, because I am grateful for what the tree gave us in that park, and I miss it. And yeah, it was sad to see it go. This is terrible. This I like. Local cafe. Catching up with my brother and sister-in-law who were coming through from Brisbane, Sydney, out west. Brunch, which was great. City Cafe, where Al has a little garden oasis full of pot plants in his cafe amidst all the different coffee machines. Some flowers that I picked from Auntie Lynette's, Wendell's auntie, who had a lot of big changes last year, and we helped her navigate some of that. And she's moved out of her family home of about 50 years, and these were flowers from the garden, so I picked those and took them over for her. Scratchy Poppy. This was quick sketching of slides from a talk at the art gallery on different creative couples, here being Frida Kahlo and Diego Rivera. Some favourites of mine. Quick sketches of sooty oyster sooty foots. They actually have little red beaks and feet from memory. You don't see them all the time. And they're bobbing in the water. They're really adorable. Oyster sooty foots. I'll have to check that out. Plein air painting, mixed media drawing, looking further south towards Wollongong before a swim in August. Now we're up in Queensland, and this is in Cairns. This was around about the time my dad was in hospital. I took a walk along the esplanade and captured these pelicans that were all huddled together and all hanging out really, and they had these gorgeous little blue feet, and they were really interesting to watch. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that page. And a sketch of an sculpture, ornament, I'm not quite sure. This was sort of a bowl of a monkey at the Airbnb in Cairns, same trip. It was monkey themed, which is a bit out there. Different sketches from the visit over the week in hospital. My dad being in hospital. Tree at a nearby cafe near the hospital along the esplanade at Cairns. There was a whole lot of stuff going on here, tables and people and playground, and I just chose to sort of do the tree for the time that I had. Lots of coffee. We took coffee in for my dad every morning, and he's a long black. He likes a long black, and Lachlan has a few favourite haunts for coffee. These are random people. Sim, Lockie at the Blackbird Cafe, which is in Oceana Walk in Cairns. Really nice coffee and people. And same for the Tattoo Sailor Coffee Roaster Cafe. and that's not too far away from the art supply store actually, if you're interested. And I call these the 3 L's, so it's our Lockie, our son, his mate Lockie, and his mate Lucas, and different things that were on the wall that captured my attention while we're having a chat and a brew. Quick scratchy sketch. Oh, this is a ground that I prepped earlier, and Lachlan, Wendell and I went to the tropical siesta markets in Cairns, same trip, and the whole thing was sort of this green. And after drawing with acrylic wash, then drew in with the Inktense pencils, a bit of finer detail, and then I went back in with the Posca paint pen. And there's quite a lot of texture here. I think this actually worked really well, and it was a lovely thing to do on a beautiful day in Cairns, having a chilled afternoon after a pretty full-on week. Here, last page of Cairns, that trip. A little bit charcoaly though, oops-a-daisy. Basically drew this while in line for about 15-20 minutes at a fantastic Japanese restaurant called Miroku in Cairns, and this is just while we were waiting in line, drawing some of the patrons, plants, table numbers, signage. Back in Sydney, Wendy's Garden in August. I finally got there. It's one of the best kept secrets. The worst kept secrets, really. Worst kept secrets in Sydney. The Wendy Whiteley's garden that she spent years planting and tending to help with the grief, the loss of her husband and her daughter. It was a barren piece of industrial land near her home, and she just got in and started transforming it into the absolutely beautiful garden that it is now. This was the longest sketch that I did there. My friend Sonia, who gallery hops with me most weeks, she lives quite close to here, and that was an unfinished one. We drew together, and I asked her to do some drawing as well, which she hadn't done for many decades. This is the Botanical Gardens in Sydney drawing exercise. I went for a walk through the Botanical Gardens with my friend's dad, Jack, who's also my friend, and we did a few exercises around his drawing practice. Draw it without looking at the duck pond. These are very quick, just, to kind of get your head and eye in, and draw without lifting the pencil, and loosen up as well. Draw with the opposite hand. Draw negative space only. And this is one where we worked on the page together. You can see Jack's small, intricate details, and which is really fun. And I think I was just looking at different textures here, and then a final page. We both did our own page. We spent more time on it. And then that blue is from the next pick. Waiting for our food at the pub. Nice and colourful. Oh, a morning where they did the smoking ceremony with the Indigenous people came in to open the Thomas Price sculpture. Thomas Price is a contemporary British sculptor. His work focuses on representing Black individuals in public spaces. So these these sculptures challenge traditional monuments and societal perceptions of race and identity. It is very huge in the front lawn of the MCA, and it is absolutely stunning. We were fortunate enough later, after the opening, to catch up with Thomas Price, who was by himself momentarily, and we just said hello and chatted to him for a couple of minutes, and he very kindly conversed with us and was very, very sweet. Another drive to Brisbane. We stopped for an EV charge at Kurunda. We've done that a couple of times now. Quite a cute place. Kurunda means native plum in the local Indigenous dialect. Just did some line drawing. And that one back in Sydney, Cafe View at the inaugural catch-up of all the Hong Kong creatives who are now back in Sydney. So thanks to those that came along. It was great to see you and really fun. And I went a bit crazy with the colour here. And we met a young family whose child drew with Annemiek, which is super cute. Back at the beach, just different people, chilling, swimming, playing in the sand, catching up, enjoying the weather. Gorgeous day actually. And that's it for that sketchbook. And I thought, bonus round, let's just crack on. Started early November, so what are we now? November, December, January, so almost 2 months in on this one. The Art Gallery New South Wales, the newer gallery, the giant sculptures if you know them, that tower over everybody in the forecourt. Some little windows of the beach. That was different for me and I really enjoyed it. Aww, Sleepy Lucy, our little Lucy dog. A very quick still life of milk glass, handmade pottery, and a handmade bottle. Actually ceramic, mass produced vintage ware. A page for swatching. These were Rembrandt aquarelle pencils. I'll come back to this page and do more. Cafe drawer of flowers on the table. Sugar bowl, salt shaker. They're just quick sketches, waiting for coffee, you know, rather than being on my phone, doing a bit of a sketch, getting my eye in. This was a little collection montage back up in Cairns Hospital with my dad, waiting out my mum's surgery, which was successful, and mum is totally on the mend, and it's actually a great result. And I'm really proud of both my parents because they endured some shitty hospital time in 2021, and they are troopers, and they just, you know, do their best and are healing and doing well and all that. That was in radiology when mum had to get her lymph node check done. And this was waiting with dad at the cafe. My dad loves the heat, okay? He loves hot, hot, hot. He doesn't like aircon. We have disputes about it. So most of our waiting for dad was at the cafe, which is outside in Cairns, and it's hot, but at least in the shade. And then another area where we were waiting in the hospital that had kind of like a window, open window thing of the view, which was stunning. Unfinished. Mum in recovery, back in the ward. And then my lovely daughter-in-law, Sim, asked her sensei if she could take me to a Japanese afternoon where they did a kimono lesson, ikebana class, and a tea ceremony. And I asked, can I draw? And I was able to do so. This is Sim here. This is the newish Japanese diplomat in Cairns, one of the ikebana. Another classmate, Simone and Lockie, our eldest, are learning Japanese. And here all the women were getting their lesson on how to tie the kimonos. And Sim was sitting watching the ikebana. And then this one was the tea ceremony where I could get a little bit more of the intricate pattern in. This is in November because I was sitting a bit more still. Back in Port Douglas after Mum got home, took a walk on the beach and sat down at sunset and drew some shells. Here, what is this? Oh, we've jumped from the 16th of November to the 28th of November. This is another unexpected trip up to Brisbane where we drove in the car, in the EV, and we stay in Nambucca. That's a pond I found. Back in Sydney, did some sketching with my friend Sonia of the Christmas tree for fun in the QVB. Oh, I must have filled in a page. Here you go. Because, oh, sorry about that. So that is the pond and that is the same pond. So I must have accidentally missed a page, which I filled in, which is fine because my sketchbook. And here is Brisbane, my sister-in-law's jackfruit tree, which is ginormous with huge jackfruits. So I had a little go at those. The dogs, their dog, our dog, Lockie, Sim, my niece in Brisbane, drawing my sister-in-law's Christmas decorations and then kind of making up the background. Back in Sydney, quick sketches at the beach in December. Peace on earth to everyone. And Ostamia, the beach on Christmas Eve day. Different people hanging out. It was a pretty warm day. Cafe, which I will go back to. Another beach scene. Landscape. And then these were on the last day of last year, 2021. It's weird to say that, isn't it? I have to get used to that. Seagulls at the beach. A little bit of watercolour. And a still life. And that's it really. And so I hope that you enjoyed that share and that maybe it motivates you to sketch in 2026 or look at some art or even just have a coffee with your mates. And also may 2026 be kind and healthy and joyful and peaceful for all of us. So thanks for tuning in, and like or subscribe, as they say, or not, Yeah, so welcome the new year. Take care.